stream, please share this video, subscribe to this channel, hit the like button for me. We gotta dive into this video. What the Muslims want is a chance of equality. What we want today is justice, freedom. What we need, brothers and sisters, is a land that we can call home. I think everyone can agree that we should be separate. Everyone can disagree that we should go to some place and be welcome. You know, like getting a cupper, 48 acres, you know, getting our 48 million and our, you know what I mean, our lands that we can call home. So I want to say to my brothers and sisters, because this is a question asked more frequently by both the whites and blacks. The answer to this question, I should state as simply as possible. We want freedom. We want a full, complete freedom. We want justice, equal justice under law. We want justice and applied equally to all, regardless creed or class or color. We want equality of opportunity. We want equal membership in society with the best civilized society. We want our people in America whose parents, our grandparents was descended from slaves to be allowed to establish a separate state or territory of their own, neither on this continent or elsewhere. We believe that our former slave masters are obligated to provide such land and that the area must be fertile and minerally rich. Believe that our former slave masters are obligated to maintain and supply our needs in this separate territory for the next 20 to 25 years until we are able to produce, supply our own needs. Since we cannot get along with them in peace and equality after giving them 400 years of our sweat, blood, receiving and return some of the worst treatment of human beings have ever experienced it, we believe our contributions to this land and the suffering forced upon us by white Americans justified or determined for complete separation in a state or territory of our own. We want freedom for all believers of Islam, now held in federal prisons. We want freedom for all black men and women, now under death sentence in a innumerable prison in the North as well as the South. We want every black man and woman to have freedom to accept or reject being separated from the slave master children and establish a land of their own. We know that the above plan for the solution of the black and white conflict is the best and only answer to the problem between two people. We want an immediate end to police brutality, mob attacks against the so-called Negro throughout the United States. We believe that the federal government should intercede to see that black man's and women tried in white courts, we see justice accordancy with the laws of the land, or allow us to build a new nation for ourselves, dedicated to justice, freedom, and liberty. As long as we are now allowed to establish a state or territory of our own, we demand not only equal justice under laws of the United States, but equal employment opportunities now. We do not believe that after 400 years of freedom or nearly free labor, sweat, blood, which have helped America become rich and powerful, that so many thousands of Black people should have to subsist on relief, charity, or live in a poor house. We want the government of the United States to exempt our people from all taxations, as long as we are deprived of equal justice under laws of the land. We want equal education, but separated schools up to 16 for boys and 18 for girls, on the condition that the girl be sent to the women's college and universities. We want all Black children educated, taught, and trained by their own teachers. Under such schooling systems, we will make a better nation of people. The United States government should provide free of all necessary textbooks, equipment, schools, and college buildings. The Muslim teachers shall be left free to teach and train their people in a way of righteousness and decency and self-respect. We believe that intermarrying or race mixing should be prohibited. We want the religion of Islam taught without hindrance or suppression. These are some of the things that we, the Muslims, want for our people in North America. We believe in one God whose proper name is Allah. We believe in the Holy Quran and the scriptures of all the prophets of God. We believe in the truth of the Bible. We believe that it had been tampered with and must be reinterpreted so that mankind will not be a snare by the falsehood that have been added to it, so that taken from the Bible and added falsehood with it. We believe in Allah, the prophets, and the scriptures they brought to the people. We believe in the resurrection of the dead, not in a physical resurrection, but in a mental resurrection. See, not in a physical resurrection, talking about the dead shall rise, but we talking about in a mental resurrection that we, the Black people, will rise from a mental death. We believe that the so-called Negro are most in need of a mental resurrection. Therefore, they will be resurrected first. Furthermore, we believe we are the people of God's choice, as it had been written that God will choose the rejected and the despised. We can find no other person fitting in this description in these last days more than the so-called Negro in America. Believe in the resurrection of the righteous. We believe in the judgment. We believe in this first judgment will take place as God revealed in America. We believe this in a time in the history for the separation of the so-called Negro and the so-called white Americans. We believe the Black man should be free in the name as well as in fact. But this, we mean that he should be first in the name imposed upon him by former slave masters, names which identify him as being the slave master's slaves. Believe that if we are free indeed, we should go in our own people names, the Black people of the earth. We believe in justice for all, whether in God or not. We believe as others that we are due equal justice as human beings. Believe in equality as a nation of equal. do not believe that we are equal with our slave masters and the status of free slaves. Recognize and respect American citizens as independent people. Respect the laws which govern this nation. Believe that the offer of integration is the hypocritical and is made by those who are trying to deceive the black people into believing that they are 400-year open enemy of freedom, justice, equality are all of a sudden their friends. Furthermore, we believe that such deceptions is intended to prevent black people from recognizing that the time in history has arrived for the separation for the whites of this nation. If the white people are truthful about their professed friendships towards the so-called, they can prove it by dividing up America with their slaves. We do not believe that America will ever be able to furnish enough jobs for our own millions of unemployed in addition to jobs for the 20 million black people as well. We believe that we who declare ourselves to be the righteous Muslims should not participate in war which take the life of humans. We do not believe this nation should force us to take part in such war, for we have nothing to gain from it unless America agrees to give us the necessary territory wherein we may have something to fight for. We believe our women should be respected and protected as women of all nationalities are respected and protected. We believe that Allah God appears person of Master Fard Muhammad, July 1930, and long-awaited Messiah of the Christians and of the Muslims. We believe further and lastly that Allah is God. Besides him, there is no God. And he bring about a universal government of peace, wherein we all can live in peace together. Amen.